A shooting at the Appalachian High School in Winder, Georgia on Wednesday left several people killed and others injured. Vice President and Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris reflected on the incident during a campaign stop in New Hampshire.
We have to end this epidemic of gun violence in our country once and for all. You know, it doesn't have to be this way.
The topic of gun violence in the United States featured prominently in this year's Democratic National Convention. Harris laid out her priorities on the issue early on in her campaign.
When we win in November, we are finally going to pass universal background checks, red flag laws, and an assault weapons ban.
Harris says she seeks reasonable gun safety measures and is, quote, not trying to take everybody's guns away. The president of the Brady Center to Prevent Gun Violence, Chris Brown, trusts Harris will deliver.
Candidate Harris and Vice President Harris have been very, very clear that gun violence, the #1 killer of American kids, is a problem that needs a multi-level approach to solve it. We need better policy.
Former President Donald Trump reacted to the Georgia shooting with a post on his Truth social media platform. He expressed his support for the victims and called the shooter a, quote, sick and deranged monster. Conservatives often advocate for gun rights, but this year's Republican National Convention didn't prioritize the narrative. The event took place in July, just 2 days after Trump, their presidential nominee, was targeted in an assassination attempt. The experience did not change his stance on Americans' access to guns.
If you take away guns, can't do it, because people need the guns for protection.
Trump stood with gun owners when he was president and has promised to roll back restrictions enacted by the Biden administration. Pro-gun rights groups say if gun owners turn out to vote in November, they could tilt the scale to their favor in battleground states.
To take back the White House so we have an executive branch of government that isn't infringing on gun rights. And in congressional districts, strengthening gun rights in the House of Representatives and getting control of the United States Senate.
Gottlieb notes, however, that gun rights haven't historically topped the economy or immigration on the list of voters' concerns. Veronica, Balderas, Iglesias, VOA News, Washington.